today is exciting. I had like basically all the stars align. I guess not even the stars. It's like the sun and the moon and the earth and Stitch Fix. I have all 4 boxes at my house at the same time. And like 2 of those boxes are due back tomorrow. It's night and we gotta get this done. There's some serious box going on over here. I had not planned on doing a video like this. Typically when I have 4 boxes, that means that I am going to film like 4 separate videos. One of my most common questions that I get asked is which box I prefer. All of these boxes have very different strengths. You know what, let's just get into it. I think that we're gonna go, and I think I'm just gonna kind of like boom, boom, boom. This is gonna be a much faster pace than normal because otherwise we're gonna be here for hours and we don't need that. So I'm just gonna start like on my stack going down. D & Co is kind of our outlier because it is exclusively a plus size box. This one is also an outlier to the D & Co boxes. D & Co is a monthly subscription and there are 3 different tiers. The one that I do is 7 items for $30 a month. So I get 7 items in, that $30 goes towards an item that I purchase. You can also do 5 for $24 a month, or you can do 3 for $18 a month. I think 3 is kind of risky. One of the perks of being a D & Co member is that you get special curated boxes sent to you for free. These boxes, like this one, have 5 items. You don't pay any additional fee. There was a deal where if you were one of the first, I think, 1,000 people, then the CEO would curate the box. And so that is what this one is. I think that the best way to do this is I'm gonna do the average per piece. We're gonna go ahead and open the D & Co. I'm gonna try on everything so you guys can see what's in here. And then we'll move to the next box and the next box and the next box. Let's start. So with subscription boxes, every one of these returns are super simple. If you don't like the whole thing, you stick it in this bag and ship it back. If you don't like 4 things, you stick it in this bag and ship it back. If you don't like 1 thing, you stick it in this bag and ship it back. They all also come with a stylist note. Nadia is the CEO and she's kind of telling me what Nadia's picks were. D & Co, I don't feel any kind of connection with my stylist. I feel like it changes. Every once in a while I've had the same one, but it doesn't have that personal experience. I would not choose this box for the personalized styling. We got some pretty little prints. I see some floral. I love polka dots. So let's see what's inside. All right, to start, I have a Carmen Women. It is a very slinky black top. It looks like it's got kind of a blousey sleeve. This is a size 3X. It's just a cute little black top. Y'all, I can always use black tops. In fact, the funny thing is that this black top that I have, I got from D & Co. Same with the shorts. This little floral is by Premise Women. There's some pretty little pink and blue flowers on here. The sleeves are kind of a double layer. I think that they're fine. It's just a little V-neck. It's a pretty simple little top. It feels incredibly similar to the black one that I just picked up. I'm trying to get fewer of these boxes in, but whenever I saw that the CEO was curating it, I thought that would be a really neat one to to receive, to see what she brings in. Oh, this is a 5X and it's by White Mark. I'm guessing it's a tunic, but it is navy. It's kind of a, we did that softness scale. If you guys remember, if you don't, it's all right. I can show you real quick. These little knits, I like to go from like a buttery, like the most amazing soft fabric you've ever felt, up to like those 3-packs of Hanes t-shirts. And I'm not trying to pick on Hanes, it's just what comes to my brain that might need a little fabric softener. This one is probably a good 3. Like, it's not the most amazing thing I've ever felt, but it certainly feels nice. Long sleeve. Okay, polka dot. I love polka dots. So this has a really pretty flutter sleeve. This is by City Chic, extra large, size 22. It's surplice. Surplice normally does me well. City Chic normally does me well. So it's got this high tie and it kind of looks like it's high-low. I'm excited to see what this does on. I sometimes feel like I like the idea of polka dots more than I actually like the execution of them, but prove me wrong, City Chic. I got some big old pants. These are by City Chic. They're an extra large, a 22. They almost looked like a skirt at first. Y'all, normally things don't look this long on me. I'm interested to see what these look like on, but they kind of have a skirt-like property to them. Hello, Lulu. This is my Lulu. So I'm interested to see what this on. It looks like on, and they do have a button front, and then the elastic is over here on the sides. I'm gonna try these on. I think that's what my plan. I'm gonna go like box by box. Boom, do the whole box, boom, do the whole box, boom, do the whole box, and then we're gonna compare at the end. We've been out of town, and Lulu really, really misses me. So this has some serious skirt-like properties. If you look over here on the side, there's a whole lot of pleating. The top is fine. It's nothing to write home about. It doesn't feel super amazing. Like I felt it, I thought, that's polyester, it is. I don't know that I can look at it and say, oh, I definitely need that. There's something about the puff sleeves that I like. Y'all, I tell you all the time, every time I see puff sleeves, I think of Anne of Green Gables, and it makes me think of Gilbert Blythe, and he was like my first true love. I do like this top, but I don't know that it really does anything for me. I like it fine with the pants I've tried. I'm like, oh, what if I front tuck it? What if I side tuck it? I tried all the things. I don't think there's anything wrong with it, but I don't just absolutely love it. Yeah, these are the Avelina pants by City Chic, and they are 96. Y'all look, I can do like almost a full-on curtsy. All right, so this white mark tunic is, it's a 5X. I don't really know about this one. I do like how loose it is on my arms, but it feels a little too oversized. I know that's most likely the point, but it's not bringing me joy. I think I just received the wrong one. And I just threw them on over some leggings of mine because I didn't want to be all naked leg over here. This is cute. Okay, I didn't really like any of the other things that much. I'm on the fence about the pants that Nadia got, but y'all, I feel like a super cute little Minnie Mouse. I love all the layers and the ruffles. It feels like fun and feminine. The Amelia polka dot. I think this is adorable. $112. I don't know, maybe. Okay, so for the Dia box, my grand total without any discounts is $362. Okay, so Dia has a buy 5 discount, and so if you buy all 5 of the items, you get a 25% discount, which is $90.50. Not bad if you love everything. I've literally never kept an entire Dia box because I find items like this that I absolutely love that are a lot cheaper on City Chic, and I'm betting that I find that with this one. This box comes to an average of $73 an item, and I'm not counting the discount, and I'm not gonna count the discount on any of them. I will tell you what the discount would be, but it's a quantity purchase. It happens every once in a while. It's amazing when it does, but not realistic. With Dia & Co., there is a way for you to choose some of the items in your box. Basically, you go in and you get to see the price, you get to see the item, you can click on it, you can kind of look at it on the model, you can go and price compare a little bit if you want to, and this changes very frequently. All right, so to Stitch Fix, I think that I chose all 5 of these items. Stitch Fix has been one of my diehard favorite boxes. It's the first one that I ordered. To me, it's been very consistent. I can't say that they're all a 5 out of 5, but I've always found something that I really liked. Stitch Fix has a lot of proprietary brands, so where I feel like maybe Dia & Co. is opening me up to some new brands that I've never heard of, Stitch Fix, quite a few of the brands are, you know, they're in-house, especially if you're in the lower price range. So I've dropped my price range on Stitch Fix to reflect that because I'd like to get some really cute, less expensive items as well. Stitch Fix is $20 a month. That $20 goes toward an item that you purchase. With Stitch Fix, they give you a stitch preview. You have 10 items. You go in and you just ignore it. If it's like, okay, but you don't want to add it to your box, you say decline and give a reason. If it's something like, hey, I don't like this, I'm never gonna, keep her away from me, right? You do it. You just say, no way, I do not like that color. I don't like that cut. There is something about it that makes me unhappy inside, and they won't send it to you. So now if you don't choose any of those 10 items, then they'll send you a second preview, and if you don't choose any of those 10 items, then they're just curating your box. Luck of the draw. If you choose any fewer than the 5, they're gonna curate those for you. My stylist at Stitch Fix, I feel the closest relationship with. Her name is Casey. She's been with me from the very beginning. I feel like she's gotten to know me. I feel like she understands what I like. There are things that I've asked for like months ago that she still writes in the note that she is looking for. I don't know, I just kind of have like a little deep-seated love for Stitch Fix. They also have the most amazing app. DailyLook has an app, it's serviceable. Stitch Fix's app is where it happens, okay? I can go on every day. They have this thing called the Stitch Preview. You go on, it's like a little, I don't know, like a little 2-minute video game for me. I like that. I don't like that. That's not me. I like that. Ooh, that's cute. I like that. And you're just thumb up, thumbs downing. It kind of helps feed the algorithm a nice selection for you. Without further ado, let's open this bad boy. I have my little style note that tells me the prices, and Casey is still my stylist. I have become obsessed with these little Nakamura earrings. They're so incredibly lightweight. Okay, so this is Fortune and Ivy, my butter softness scale. This is a 1. Like, super buttery soft, best thing you ever felt in your life. I cannot wait to put it on, and I want it to touch my body. It feels amazing. I'm normally not huge about totally sleeveless. Typically I wear sleeves because I'm not super comfortable with my arms. Since I've been deciding I don't care, right? I'm gonna wear it, I'm gonna be comfortable. I feel better about myself. I don't feel as hot outside, and I've gotten more compliments because I think that like me giving up that mental energy and letting like all that negativity take up space in my brain and letting it go, I think that that energy is out there and people feel it too. I'm excited to try this on. Oh my gosh, if anything, I might need this as a nightgown. I'm betting this is Lovapella. I recognize the feeling. Lovapella Surplus does really good things for me. This one has some little pretty crochet detail right here on the shoulder. On my little buttery softness scale, this is a solid 3. Not super crazy soft, feels nice. It is super long. I'm 5'10", this is long. And I love me some big old floral prints. So I'm excited to try this one on. I don't really have much control over what past Meredith does. Sometimes she makes poor decisions, but I have literally tried one of these on before, and I guess that I'm just a glutton for punishment. I clicked it before I came to my senses. I'm willing to try you again. My last one was a little floral one, and I just looked so nakedy up top, and it wasn't long enough in the stride. I don't know what makes me think that it's gonna be different, but I just wanted to try it. And y'all, this reminded me of China, so I had to get it. This is Fortune and Ivy. It is right between. I'd say this is a 2 on my buttery softness scale. It is nice and soft. It's not the softest thing I've ever felt in my life. That other Fortune and Ivy is softer than this Fortune and Ivy. Doesn't this remind you of like an old Southern wallpaper? Like y'all, look at that print. It is beautiful. I am going to try something on and get right back with you. Okay, I'm actually impressed. I would need to wear a different bra, but I think that this one is cute. It is a pretty low cut. I've got a really super full coverage bra going on, and it's got these pockets. I like the wide leg about it. It's got a little faux wrap. You know, I still feel pretty nakedy up here. Also, let me draw your attention to this. Like, hello, showstopper. I love these little earrings. I think I'm gonna try on the next dress. Not only does this one fit so well, but I think it is super cute on. This one is $44. It is the Fortune and Ivy. It's a teal green, and it is just so incredibly soft. Love it. I was worried about the really high neckline, but it's gonna be great for long necklaces. I wear them all the time, but I worry about the microphone, so you only get to see them. But I do. Like, trust me. All right, no. I think that this is an unfair fight. I chose all of these items, and I didn't know what I would think about them, but I know the brands. I have several things by them, and I just think this is so pretty. Now, I will say, and I'm sure some of you may, that this would benefit from some shapewear, but this is a style of dress. It's very much a knit that I would not wear it with, so I'm not trying it on with it. So I got stuff going on over here, and that's just the way it is. So I wanna see what it's going to look like when I'm actually going to wear it out. It just is what it is. But you know what? I think about that way more than anyone else does. And if you've got some imperfections on you, you think about them way more than anyone else does. You know, I like to say, like, I'm working on myself, I'm working on my body, I'm working on my health, but my goal is everything that I'm purchasing, I am looking at the me that is wearing it right now, because if I don't love myself right now, and if I'm waiting for some like crazy future me to love, it might never happen. So love yourself. I'm gonna love me. Let's do it. I got one more Stitch Fix thing to wear. I'm very concerned that none of the other boxes are gonna match up, but I did choose everything. So one more dress. And then this little Fortune and Ivy, I just think that it's lovely. It sits so nicely. It's the little faux wrap. This one I even like better than my Kaylee ones because it's a smidge longer. So I think that this is just beautiful. So the total of this Stitch Fix box is $266. That's without any discounts. If I kept all 5 items, then I would get a $25 discount, where I didn't think that that was even a possibility on the last one. It totally is in this one. And for this box, it would be a $66.50 discount, which would bring it to around 200 bucks. But not looking at the discount, because I'm gonna look at everything without a quantity discount involved. These items averaged out to be $53 an item. So I really don't think that's bad. We've got 2 more boxes to go through though, so I'm not making up my mind just yet. Okay, Wantable. I'm slowly starting to think I need to be breaking this up into 4 videos. Wantable has 3 different options. I've only ever done the style edit. It's got 3 different types of edits. So there's a style edit, there's a sleep and body edit, which is panties, sleepwear, maybe one day, not comfortable enough to do that yet. And then there's an active edit. I've never done the active edit because I do fabletics and I just don't need that much stuff. The very awesome thing about Wantable are their themed style edits. There's been a VIP, there is a Zodiac. So whenever it comes to March, I'll totally do a Pisces one. A lot of those come with a free gift, but those are so neat because they're themed. And with Wantable, instead of like the last 2 boxes, you chose a few things that could go in your box. Wantable has something called the stream. I'll show you the stream. It gives you options, it gives you prices, and there are things that you request. And that request means, hey, when this is available in my size, please put it in one of my boxes if it fits my theme. So if I'm doing like a flower power edit and there happens to be like this beautiful flower top, then it's in my size and available, they'll probably put it in there. But there's no guarantee. You may or may not get anything. And whenever you choose to purchase an edit, oftentimes they'll show you the stream and there will be some curated items for the theme that you're looking at. Without further ado, I have no idea what's in here because I honestly don't remember ordering this, so it's probably just like my monthly. I had some things fall out, but I love that it's personalized. It says Styled for Meredith. This means that I've gotten some jewelry, and I think that we need to just bust open what's in here. I have Annika, so I've had a stylist for a while. Her name was Meredith. We did awesome things together, but all of a sudden one day Meredith gave me up, I think, or maybe she's left. She could have left. I've kind of been getting floating stylists. And this one has 7 items. It always has 7 items. And the cool thing is that the Keep 5 discount counts for if you buy 5, 6, or 7 items. They're very much not me. They can totally be you, and that's all right. But they're just like, kind of like little moons. These are sweet, but I like big, gaudy jewelry. It's just who I am. This is by Voy. I've never heard of them before. And this is just like a really sweet little kind of chiffon, little floral top. I love, look at the super pleated look over here. It has almost this like accordion effect that's really precious. And then it's got a really small pleat over here. I don't know what I'm gonna think about that elastic right here around the waist. It is probably around my largest part, and being pulled in there is not typically super flattering, but we will see. Here's my return mailer. This is also USPS. Drop it in there. No muss, no fuss. Another top by Voy. Like, same thing going on with the arms here. Fascinating. This is a different floral. Now this one doesn't have the little belt of elastic going on, so I'll probably like this one a little better, but I think that's fascinating. I like the print on the other better. Let me show them to you in that side by side. All right, Lovapella, we got some Barbie movie pink. It's almost got like a little peasant neck with a drawstring. It is, on my softness scale, I would say that this is a good 3. Lovapella is pretty good at pulling out a solid 3. There's not a whole lot of detail about it. That drawstring gives you a little bit of a keyhole, so interesting. So this Franza was one that I absolutely loved. This is one that I had in another Wantable box, and I absolutely loved it. But when I went to go and check out, I was pulling it up right where the little belt hole was. There was a hole all the way through, and it's a dress that's over $100. So I wrote them and tried to replace it, but they didn't have any available in my size. They asked if I wanted to wait, and I said, you know what? No, let's just put it on a list for it to come later. And here it is. This company uses 100% sustainable forestry, low water consumption, fast biodegradability, and it has traceability of the source. So it's very ecologically responsible. It has pockets. I just thought it was super pretty last time, and I was very bummed about the little defect that it had. I'm gonna inspect this one really closely to make sure it's not the exact same dress with the same problem. So these are cans. I get a lot of cans in my daily looks. So these are just some little shorts. Sometimes, and cans I've found are not super size reliable. These are just some little high rise that cut intentionally raw hem, and then they're folded up. So these are Good American. Okay, so my last Good Americans didn't do good things for me, so we shall see. They actually seem like they're long enough this time, which is nice. These are a 22. They have a totally acceptable amount of distressing. I think I'm going to put on the first outfit. There is tissue paper all over. I think that this is cute. I really like the print. I actually like it on even more than when I pulled it out. The jeans, I'm on the fence about. I'm a bad liar. I'm not good at hiding those things. I don't love it. So they are fun. They're super crazy high-waisted. Belly button's here. Y'all know what high-waisted looks like. The elastic on this isn't as bad as I thought, but it does want to pull up here. I'm smaller, like right here. And whenever it does pull up, like then it makes a little more of my belly show than I think I want. Whenever I was in, oh gosh, I guess I was in college. My older brother was getting married, and his wife and I have always been close. When they were engaged, we went to this little store that was like, it specialized in bra fittings and then lingerie, but it had been around for, I don't know, like 30 years. And there were styles that were so crazy, David, like wedding night lingerie. And there were so many that had this style, like it was like up to here, and then it had that crazy pleated down below. I mean, it looked very, very 70s, and this was the early 2000s. I don't know. That's what this makes me think of in a good way. I mean, not in a weird, oh, now it's feeling weird. You made it weird, okay? Wantable will occasionally send you clearance items. This is on sale for $24.50. It is cute. I will tell you, before the Barbie movie, I had nothing that was this color. I've got 2 more outfits. The shorts and that little top, and then the little Franza dress, which some of you may have seen before. I started to not come out, but I think this is important. These are 22s, remotely close to closing. Like, they need like 3 inches of fabric, okay? The reason that I'm out here and I'm covering my belly up, because that's a lot, sorry. The reason that I came out wearing it is because I was shopping with my daughter this weekend, and my daughter picked out these pants, and they were kind of creasing right here, like right here. And I was like, well, hey, we probably need to size up. And she's like, oh no, I don't think so. They're not too tight. It's fine. This is my size. I'm like, baby girl, sizes don't mean anything. Like, it's great for us to have a standard. You're beautiful and tiny and little, and it doesn't mean anything. And we all feel that way, no matter what size we're in. So these are 22s. I typically wear a 22. We can tear each other down, and we can feel how we want to feel about sizes, but at the end, the only person who sees that size is the person who puts them on. And aside from that, it doesn't matter. These are going back. Did they make me feel a little bit bad? Yeah, they did, but it's okay. I think the shirt's fine. Okay, so these little cans are also on clearance. They were $62, they're on sale for $31. I'm imagining that the reason they're on sale is because they're being sent back all the time because they don't fit. I'm like, I can almost guarantee that is the reason. So yeah, don't let your identity get wrapped up in a size. And if you need to get a size bigger to feel more comfortable, it'll look better, that's okay, it's okay. We put so much pressure on ourselves. I know that I do. It's cute, but I don't love it. I'm gonna try on that dress. I do really like this dress. I don't know if I feel like I have like the same intense love that I had the last time I wore it. I think that it is very pretty. This is a very practical office piece. I like that it's sustainable. I wanna know what your opinion is, like on this dress versus like the Minnie Mouse polka dot dress in the beginning. I could totally wear that to work. It's not, it doesn't look like it's meant for work. It looks like it's meant for a party, but I like my workplace to be a party sometimes. So these little earring posts, and they might be cute on me, I don't know, but they're not anything that I would grab for. Like, see, here's me. And here's a little more sensible. I will say that the total of all of these items, and this is 7, so it's quite a bit more than the Stitch Fix box, is $454.50. That makes each piece average $64. So $64, this would be an absolute steal. $64 on average. I think that this was a pretty good look at what a Wantable box typically looks like. Today is a different day, but I put on the same clothes to trick you. Y'all, if this video is not like 3 hours long, future Meredith somehow gained editing skills that we do not currently possess. DailyLook and I have a super love-hate relationship. DailyLook is the most expensive box that I purchased. I'm setting that knife down, sorry. So it's a $40 styling fee. Trust me, nothing in this box is under $40. So as long as you choose one thing. Now, my very first box was incredibly rough. I could have probably sent the whole thing back, but I was worried about losing the $40. I have found something in all of them subsequently. Let me just show you what this looks like inside. When you open this up, it is like a full-out present. Everything's wrapped up in a beautiful bow. And now this one has the most pieces. One thing that kind of irritates me about DailyLook is I don't get the prices anywhere in here. I have a stylist note. Gabriella is still my stylist. So this is a cute little top. It's by Haley & Co. And I'm not familiar with Haley & Co. This is a 3X, and it is a tropical print. These look a little bit like Birds of Paradise and that kind of thing. I do think that this hem in the center, it looks like it will go under your bust. I will say straight off, the print doesn't scream at me, but I'm excited to try it on. DailyLook is obsessed with sending me jumpsuits. Like, they are like, Meredith, we don't care about your bathroom phobia and taking it off and exposing your bra to the world. We are gonna get you in a jumpsuit, girl. It's got a nice open back. It has the surplice top, which for those of you who know me, I'm all about the surplice. But it has more than a flutter sleeve. It's got a nice loose sleeve, which I'm kind of excited about. The fabric almost feels crepey, but it doesn't look like that. And then it has a nice smocked waistband that looks like it will be very forgiving, which I'm a fan of. This is by Final Touch. It says it is washed and finished in the US, which I think is fascinating. This is another jumpsuit. This is by Adore Me, and it's a 3X. It looks like it's just kind of a solid black with like a V-neck front and a V-neck back, and this one does have a zipper. This is really pretty soft. On my softness scale, it is a solid 2. It's not the softest thing I've ever felt, but boy, does it feel nice. It has things coming off of it. I think we might have to figure it out when it comes together. So far, this is definitely the best feeling piece. We'll have to see what we do with those little strap numbers. Okay, is this a top? No, it's a little dress. This is just a little sundress. It looks awfully short. It does extend just a smidge, which I'm gonna go ahead and do, so I'm ready for it. It looks awfully short. It goes straight, and then there's a nice little ruffled finish, and it's just a pretty black and white print. DailyLook can have anywhere from 8 to 12 pieces. My very first box, I think I got 10, and I've gotten 8 ever since. Okay, this is kind of a little dress. It has a cute color. It's almost like a gray with like a tinge of purple to it. Now, this is asking me to dry clean or hand wash. I don't know about that. Yay, a dress. Okay, so I have been asking, Gabriella is my stylist. I have been asking her for more dresses, and it looks like she's delivering this time. It looks like I'm on dress number 3. I love me some red. So this has a smocked waist. It has a button front, which sometimes button fronts do okay on me. Sometimes I feel like there's some gaping. I think that I really like the little delicate red pattern. They're just kind of an elastic waist dress pant. I am great with elastic waist, but I am not great with fake pockets. Like, why you gotta be fake on me? There's like a little teeny tiny pocket it's like the pocket that almost was. Okay, the back does kind of have them. I mean, like, girl's gotta have a place to put her phone. They're just like black dress pants that are not leggings, but that'll be super comfortable in the office. And last but not least, this is what I was feeling earlier. Okay, so on my softness spectrum, I don't know, this might be like a 2.5. Y'all, it is not dreamy. It's not like the Dreamy Buttery. It's a 3. That's a 3. It's got a smocked waist, and oh my goodness, these are long. Look at this. They are crazy long. Oh, these are by Sugar Lips. I will be looking these up for sure. And these also say to hand wash, and if they stay at my house, not gonna be happening. So I'm gonna try these things on, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm trying to think of something nice to say. If I was pregnant, this would probably work well. It is crazy tight on the top, and then the way that this hem goes, it's like it cuts right in the middle of my bust, and it just is, y'all, it's bad. It's bad. She's bad, okay? I like the sleeves. I think the sleeves are adorable. Don't love the print. Certainly don't love what's happening right here. It even feels like uneven, like this one goes lower than this one. I don't know. These pants are insanely long, and they would be like super good Thanksgiving pants. Like I've got these guys hiked all the way up to my bra and they are dragging the ground. I am 5'10". Yeah, these pants, they big. All right, I'm gonna put the next one on. I just didn't want to try these on with that same shirt. I was ready to get it off. So these pants they're tight on my ankle. I guess they're tapered or skinny or whatever. I don't like that there's no pocket. They do have pockets back here, so if I needed to run somewhere and drop my phone in them, I could. But I don't know, I'm unsure about the way that they feel on my ankles. So maybe I'll look at them and think, oh, those are amazing, you need to keep them. But I don't feel that way in them. Like they feel super tight on the bottom and then kind of baggy up here. All right, this is that little MTS or Middo dress. And I think that it's cute. It's a pretty color. The length is great. The hem is like right here. I wonder if I could put on, let me try it with like a little belt. See if that does anything better to it. But I really think the color's cute. This does have pockets. All right, I think that this is cute, especially if I had a beach vacation or something planned. But I will say that it doesn't feel quite special enough. I feel like I could get something that kind of had the same effect or did the same job for much less expensive. This is awful. I'm taking it off. Okay, no, I will show you. So it's got a smocked waist. It has a V-back. It is way too tight in the stride and just too tight and bad all over. Okay, this is so incredibly comfortable, but I don't understand what I'm doing with these guys. They come kind of off my boobs and then they look like they have to go down. Maybe they crisscross. Maybe you can tie it in the front, tie it in the back. I'm making this up as I go, y'all. You're looking at me like I'm a professional. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. It is very comfortable. It's probably too tight in the back. Maybe I should have just tied it once. But boy, is it comfortable. Ah, it's so soft. Number 2 on my softness spectrum. Yeah, so far, this is probably my favorite, even though it's got these weird guys. Let me, if I loosen it up a smidge and just tie it once. So, I don't know. I think that this one it's kind of a prospect. Okay, I really had super crazy high hopes for this $95 dress. Y'all, these little buttons were like 90% of them were undone. In fact, all the ones down here are still undone. Because I got lazy. It kind of reminded me like of my wedding dress. The back of my wedding dress had so many tiny little buttons, but it actually had a zipper. And I was kind of sad about the zipper. I was like, oh, that really removes a lot of the romance. You know what? I wish they had removed some of the romance from this dress. I could have zipped this bad boy up and been done. I understand. Yeah, no, it's all right. Let me grab this and recap. So this box came to, now realize there were 8 items. So it came up to $593 and that averages out to be $74 per piece. All right, Future Mirror here, coming in to wrap it up and make sense of all of this that we just saw. Do I think that this is representative of the boxes in general? I say yes and no. So Stitch Fix, I think, was a much better box than normal. I kept all 5 pieces. I love the knock-em-all earrings. I've got one dress and then the one from Wantable in the wash, so I didn't grab those. The Wantable box, I kept the sustainable blue and white dress. I really like it. It's the perfect office dress. It washes well. I just really like it. DailyLook, I kept this little guy. I think it's super cute with a belt, without a belt. It's a little bit on the short side, but I'm careful and I think that it's fun. And then Dia & Co., I actually didn't keep anything, but I went on and found the same polka dot dress at City Chic for a significant discount and purchased that. With that said, my most frustrating box overall is Dia & Co. And here's the crazy thing, like Dia & Co. could 100% be my absolute favorite box. But let me give you an example of like right now. So Dia & Co. and I take breaks from each other every once in a while. We're off of our break, we're back together, and I just went on and was doing my picks. There were these super cute Leah pants by City Chic. They were $96. Disclaimer, this is a styling subscription service. All of these are. It maybe should cost a little bit more than otherwise because they are styling me, right? I go onto the City Chic site and y'all, $36 $6. Okay, so if I got these from my Dia & Co. and I absolutely loved them, there's no way that I'd pay almost 3 times the amount. So that is honestly kind of the way that Dia & Co. is a lot of the times. And because of that, I don't always keep as much from them, but they have really opened my eyes to so many brands. They introduced me to City Chic. City Chic is one of my absolute favorites now. And if it wasn't for the crazy pricing discrepancies, but it could 100% be my favorite box. So if we're looking at qualitative factors, Stitch Fix is probably my favorite just by feel, followed by Wantable, followed by Dia, followed by DailyLook. I like them all, but if I want something that I can like totally quantify, I've got lots of measures. And let me tell you, you're about to have a lot of words up on this screen. All right, I'm gonna start with the size range. Stitch Fix is an extra small to 3X. Now the big difference there is that they also carry petite and maternity and no one else does. Wantable, also extra small to 3X. DailyLook, also extra small to 3X. Good job. And then the outlier is Dia & Co., which is size 10 to 32, which is awesome. So between these, if you're, like I said, a 10 to 24, you can fit in all of these boxes. But I think that together through these boxes, we've got a pretty inclusive bunch. Cost per item. This is what we talked about earlier. Cost per item for Stitch Fix was $53. Cost per item for Wantable, $64, Dia, $73, and DailyLook, $74. All right, it's about to get real up in here. I'm taking off the jacket. Subscription cost. All of these boxes, whatever you're paying in the subscription cost goes toward an item. Stitch Fix and Wantable, both $20. Dia is $30, but it's per quarter. So it's for 3 boxes. So it's really $10 a month. And then the most expensive is DailyLook, and DailyLook is $40. But there is something special with DailyLook. If you end up not liking anything in your box, then you can use that as a credit to shop on their website. Okay, number of items. Stitch Fix, you get 5. Wantable, you get 7. Dia & Co. you can choose, you can do 3, 5, or 7. And then DailyLook is between 8 and 12. You don't get to choose. I typically get 8. I have had as many as 10 in a box. So quantity discounts with Stitch Fix, just like the box that I purchased, if you purchase the entire box, so all 5 of them, you get a 25% discount. With Wantable, if you purchase 5, 6, or 7 items, you get a 20% discount. Dia & Co., just like Stitch Fix, if you purchase the whole box, you get a 25% discount. And then DailyLook, if this one's a little more complicated, if you purchase 3 items, you get 50% off the cheapest item. So there are quantity discounts built in. Okay, previews, I love this. Stitch Fix is one of my favorite previews. Now on your first box, you do not get a preview. That was really confusing to me, but with Stitch Fix, you get 10 items, and of those 10 items, you can choose up to 5. So you can choose 0 to 5 items on there. Wantable, there's not really a preview. You have the stream. It basically means that you have some preferences, but you don't actually have choice. So Dia & Co., you get picks, and those picks change all the time. Like the ones I saw yesterday and the ones I saw today are totally different. So you can kind of go in there and change it up as much as you want, and you are going to get the items that you select in your box. DailyLook sends you an email. You basically have a set amount of time to look at what's already styled in your box, and you can remove up to 3 of those. So you know what you're getting, and you can remove a few, and if you remove all 3, which I typically do, you don't get to see what's coming in. Those are gonna be a surprise. Frequency. Stitch Fix can come in as often as every 2 weeks, and you can extend it out as far as you want. You can just do it on demand. You can do it every quarter. You can do it every month. It's incredibly flexible. Wantable, you can get it back to back, or you can get it every 1, 2, or 3 months, and you can do separate kind of subscriptions for all of the different ones, the active, the sleep and body, and the style edit. And if you don't want to subscribe to any of those, you can just kind of do them on demand. You can also just go in and purchase theme boxes. Dia & Co., it is monthly. So no matter which one you choose, you're getting it monthly unless you cancel, and there's no harm in canceling for a little while and then coming back. DailyLook, you can do every month, 2 months, 3 months, but whenever you check out, you can, even though I typically say monthly, I can put it out just about as far as I want, like up to 3 months. Styling. Stitch Fix, I feel like really listens to what I want. Now, I have heard a lot of people say that they have inventory issues, that they're getting a lot of the same things. For me, I really do like the styling. I feel like the stylist gets to know me. I kind of keep the same stylist pretty consistently. You have a choice to change her up or keep her. Wantable, I always have a different stylist, but I do feel like for the most part, they listen to what I'm looking for. Every once in a while, I'll get things that are sized inappropriately. Every once in a while, I'll get jeans that just aren't long enough. But I've been pretty happy with the styling there. D&Co's hit or miss. The funny thing is that like this CEO curated box was one of my least favorites, but I typically always find something in D&Co that I really like. Typically it's just that it's cost prohibitive. I don't know that personalized styling is really what I'm going in for with D&Co. I feel like my stylist changes there a lot too. And then DailyLook. DailyLook has only recently gone into carrying my sizes. And because of that, I feel like they maybe don't have as much inventory. And so where I'm like requesting bright colors and requesting great prints, I just don't think that they have them. I don't think that it's that she's not listening to me. I think that it's just like, hey, we're in a new frontier and we're not quite ready, but thank you for having patience. Okay, customer service. Wantable, Stitch Fix, and D&Co are all fantastic. They have like chat functions. Wantable has a phone number. You can email and you'll hear back the next day. I mean, like if you've got a problem, they're gonna take care of it. In fact, like with Wantable, recently I sent something back and I was charged for 2 items that I mailed back. And so they must have somehow gotten lost in the mail, but I did send them back. And I talked to the rep and explained what was going on and she credited it back. I don't know what happened to the items. It's all very odd, but they do take care of you. Now, DailyLook is not bad, but they're not quite as responsive. There was a time like over Christmas where I delayed a box. And so basically instead of getting 2 boxes in a 2-month period, I only got 1 box, but I was charged for both months. I wrote them, they reversed the charge, but they didn't write me back. So it's like a lack of communication, but the execution was totally there. So I was fine. Referral program. I cannot stress this enough. Do not leave money on the table. Y'all, in the event that you want to try one of these, use someone's code. You don't have to use my code. In fact, some of them I'm gonna encourage you not to. Stitch Fix, so say I'm your referrer, I would get a $25 credit and you would get a $25 credit. So free clothes, right, for Stitch Fix. Wantable, on the other hand, I would get the $25 credit, but you would get nothing. Okay, now that's not the case with everyone. So you can use someone who's actually an influencer with them. I haven't signed up for the program, so I'm not your girl, but I think that Donna with Tips and Tails and the pink envelope, I think that they both are. So if you use their code, I think that you'll get a credit as well. But yeah, so what I'm saying is like Wantable, my code's not gonna do much for you, so don't use it. D&Co is just like Stitch Fix. You get $25, I get $25. And then DailyLook is more in the line of Wantable. I would get $25. You wouldn't get anything, but you can use my code and then use this code, I think that gives you a $20 credit. So it gives you like half off of your initial fee. In the event that you are a part of one of these, like if you subscribe to Stitch Fix, you also have the ability to refer and you are welcome to post your referral code for any of these boxes down in my comment. In the event that like other you is looking for one of these, you're welcome to use their code as well. Just like keeping it all in the community, growing and building and loving each other. All right. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry that this was super, super long. I actually started out with over 4.5 hours of footage and I've cut it down to this and I don't know that I could get it any shorter. Like final thoughts, do I think that there's a perfect box? Absolutely not. But these are all boxes that I have enjoyed. And I'll tell you, I've kept the most from Stitch Fix. I really look forward to Wantable's themes. D&Co has introduced me to tons of awesome brands. And I feel like DailyLook is kind of like getting a gift every month. I don't get anything from any of these companies more than like you would if you were subscribing, but I like them. That's all there is to it. But so I'll occasionally do a head-to-head in the future, but I don't think I'm ever gonna do like 4 again. This was super intense and took me way too long. You can tell by some of the summer stylings. I filmed this in September, but I don't think I'll ever do 4 again, but I'm totally happy to do like Wantable versus Stitch Fix or DailyLook versus D&Co, D&Co versus Stitch Fix. The options are endless. They're actually not, there are like 6 options, but we could do them. All right, hey, I wanna thank you so much if you made it this far. If you're enjoying this content, please consider subscribing. It really helps me if you like and comment. And until next time, I hope you have an awesome day.